Welcome to Azerbaijan! We have finally arrived at Azerbaijan and we are here at Baku. We still have to go through immigration and customs, but
Welcome to Baku!
the weather is a bit rainy and the temperature is cold. That's why we're wearing our jackets. Yeah, so the immigration process was very smooth and very efficient as well. So as soon as the locals finish the immigration, they call the foreigners to their line. So it was very efficient. They just checked the visas, everything, no questions. And now we are at the carousel waiting for our luggages. We are now outside and past customs. And our local tour guide is also here. Okay, look at the very interesting architecture. Look at the ceiling and the colors as well. Brown, white, beige colors. Loving the airport so far. I really love the overall aesthetic of this airport. I'm loving the very neat patterns and the colors ranging from white, beige, and light brown. And it feels good to be seeing this very modern yet cultural patterns as well. We were given 20 minutes to exchange money because if you buy souvenirs at the local market, they won't accept US dollars, and they probably also don't have facilities for credit cards. Okay, so we exchanged 100 US dollars to the local currency, which is 165 Azerbaijani manat. These are the notes.
I'll give you 65 and I get the 100.
Okay. It's cold outside and it's drizzling. Yeah, so I'll just go to the bus first and save this camera. This is our bus. It's a huge bus. And we are here, seated at the back. Yeah. It's 1:43 and we just came out of the bus to take some photos here at the Hainer Center. We were given 15 minutes to take some photos and videos and just enjoy this place. Look at the great architecture back there. Wow, it's a bit windy, it's cold, and we're going at the far end there. If you can see the sign, I love Baku, that's where we want to take our photos. We're heading to that sign that says, I love Baku. So we're just running up the stairs because this is a very short photo break, but we really wanted to see it from the middle part. And the sun is peeking through. It's so windy.
Yeah.
Let's go. We're heading to the bus. I'm just taking more videos because it's just amazing to see this in person. So that's a very nice first stop for this tour here at Baku. 2:31 in the afternoon and we are stopping here for lunch and we will have, I think, grilled fish. And the restaurant offers a nice view of the Caspian Sea.
Right? So I can get your share of the fish.
Then what will I eat?
You just eat bread or rice or veggies. So we had an agreement, I eat your fishy because you don't like fish, right?
We were served this bread and a combination of cheeses, fruits, and salads. And this is our first meal here at Azerbaijan. Mm. It's refreshing. That's the fish. That's my hand. And it smells so good. Wow, I think it's grilled to perfection.
This meal really nice. I thought it looked like
It's really good. It's a bit on the salty side, but I really like it because you can really smell the smoke from the grill. It was done perfectly. We have been served dessert. This is a baklava,
yeah, I can.
and then they also serve us black tea.
I think this goes
Oh, small scoop. So they're saying that this is different from the Turkish baklava because they use walnut instead of pistachios. Yeah. It's too
making
sweet.
this vlog.
Super sweet.
Okay.
That was a really lovely lunch, and what a way to start our trip here in Azerbaijan. So now we have maybe 4 minutes to just go outside and take a photo of the Caspian Sea. It's a really nice view out here. That's the Caspian Sea back there. I think it's cold.
Super cool.
It's super cold.
There you have it. The Caspian Sea. The waters of Caspian. And look at all the shells. Wow, all shells. The sands are like actually still like shells. Like,
Yeah.
they said, right, sands are really like brittle shells. It's still shells. That's the education for today.
.426, and we've arrived at this place where the mud volcanoes are. And I enjoyed some sleep
Like Cappadocia.
inside the bus on the way here. And the landscape is really fantastic. So this is, I think, the biggest concentration of volcanoes in the world. And this looks like an open air museum. I think there are some like tipis. We are now at Gobustan National Historical Artistic Preserve Museum, and we're gonna explore this place.
The Caucasus, northwest of Iran and east of Anatolia.
We just finished our tour around the museum. The museum is relatively small and it showcases a lot of petroglyphs. These petroglyphs are symbols carved onto the stones, which were from hundreds of years ago or even thousands of years ago. And these are very hard to interpret even by the researchers because these are merely like symbols, and a lot of them end up speculating what's the meaning of these carvings on the stones. It's quite interesting because it shows us that this place was inhabited by a lot of people hundreds or thousands of years ago. We saw some animals that were actually seen around this area. So weather is taking another turn. I feel a little bit of drizzle, but we're still heading to the mountains, and the mountain is a very nice like rock structures. I don't know if you can see it from here. So hopefully the weather becomes better. 5:22 and we are on our next stop, and we're gonna be walking for I think 800 meters, and you can see the very nice rock formations here.
Or we can place it. We can play it pop rhythm here.
So here are some of the petroglyphs that you will see in this terrace. We are now in one of the caves here in Gobustan, and it's a very interesting cave. If you look at the rocks closely, you will see the different petroglyphs here. You will see animals, etc. And it's really very interesting to be here in this place. It's quite cold, and over that place you will see smoke marks, meaning that maybe in the old times they used this as a kitchen. Yeah.
It's raining again.
It's raining again, but we're still lucky that we enjoyed quite a nice weather for the past couple of hours.
Yes.
And now we are continuing our trek. Let's turn around, let's show them the Caspian Sea.
Yeah.
The background. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go follow them. When you're here, you have to be very, very careful. There's some of the rocks might be slippery, and you don't want to get injured while on your first day of the tour. Behind me is the Caspian Sea, but many, many years ago, that used to be the level of the Caspian Sea. So it used to be very, very high. And now it's very different after so many years. Yeah, so we had a lovely walk along this terrace, and we've seen a lot of petroglyphs as well.
Yep. And lots of nice rock formations.
That's right. It's just unfortunate that it drizzled, but it's good that it's, yeah, oh yeah. It's been on and off. And but at least we get to enjoy this lovely walk. The temperature is nice and the view is nice. And I'm still amazed that the Caspian Sea level used to be like at that point. Whereas we look at the Caspian Sea now, I don't know if you can see it, but it's so low compared to hundreds or maybe thousands of years ago. 6:43 p.m. and we are now entering this mosque. It's very cold and windy. And I wish I brought my winters.
Egypt. It's like the Egypt mosque. Mohammed bin Sabin Mosque of Egypt.
Wow. We just entered the mosque. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to vlog outside because it was extremely cold. At least here we get to show you what's inside. We can actually film inside. And that's why I'm very, very happy. I'm really seeing very nice architecture, a lot of gold and blue and chandeliers, very intricate and very lavish. Okay, so the men are entering the men's prayer room, and that is the door to the men's prayer room. Let's see what's inside. This is a very nice prayer room for the men, and what immediately drew my attention was the green ceiling that you see. This is also very different from the main hall because the walls are white. Okay. I'm gonna go outside of the mosque. and it's gonna be windy. But I want to film and I want to show you how beautiful this mosque is. Oh, it's very difficult to capture just because of the sheer size of this mosque, but hopefully you can see it there. And this whole square is also very nice. It's just very windy and it's very cold, and so I have to make my way to the bus. Yeah, there's another view of the mosque from the side there. It's 7:27 and we are here at the old town, Baku, and it's drizzling. So we're gonna be doing a city tour for maybe an hour to see the old town. We are now in the old town. Very cold. That is the old castle. Still drizzling. And now we're gonna walk along narrow passageways here in the old town of Baku to feel how it is in the old times. It's also getting dark. We are still walking along the narrow streets, and you can see there are already lamps lighted. You can see we are walking on a cobblestone street, which is very typical of the old European times. This part of the old town looks nice. There are a lot of restaurants. Oh my God, I want to go inside that restaurant. It looks so cozy and warm. But here I am, feeling so cold. We're gonna go inside this 18th century caravanserai, and the caravanserais are, the stops during the ancient times along the Silk Road when they do trades. So it would be very interesting to see what's inside.
Welcome to the caravan of
Caravanserai
Caravanserai.
of Azerbaijan.
Very nice.
This is an 18th century building, which is very, very old.
But
And
it's very, very nice.
yeah, and it's also very warm inside.
So we just stay here.
We're gonna continue our city tour. It stopped raining, but it's still cold. This is our tour group. And we are walking along the streets of old city Baku. This is the oldest water pipeline here in Baku, which runs 167 kilometers long. We're still here at the old city, and from here we can see the flame towers. I hope you can see it here. It's really cold. Alright, so this is the Maiden Tower, which is the main symbol of Baku. Dinner is served. There's a lot of things on the table. We have salads. So they have bread. I think they love their bread. And these juice. Oh yeah, it's very refreshing, but it's also very sweet. This restaurant feels fancy. They serve soup. It's very salty. Can I eat this one? This is lamb. I think lamb pilaf here.
No, pizza.
It's very savory.
I thought I had pizza.
I try to eat it this way.
Yeah, pizza.
I wish there was more meat. And this is the main dish. I don't know what this is, but I will try. This is the meat. It's sweet and a little bit sour. It's actually nice
It's nice.
for a Filipino palate. It tastes nice. Right, it's 10:17 and we just reached our hotel. We still need to check in. It's been a full day. In fact, I think this is my longest Tuesday in my entire life. We started at 2 a.m. I think our flight was past 2 a.m. in Singapore. We're still awake and it's still Tuesday. And tomorrow we're gonna have an early start. So, all right, the good thing is I think this hotel is very nice. It's the Marriott Hotel here in Baku. And I believe this is the biggest hotel with over 800 rooms. Yeah, so hopefully our check-in does not take a long time because I'm so eager to take a shower and rest for the night.